Hey everybody, it's Brian Davis, Mr. Buys a Lot. I am at the Pennsylvania warehouse. Here you go. See, we're in Pennsylvania warehouse. So it is, what's the date today? Thursday the 28th of April. I am up here for 4 more days. Then I'm driving back to South Carolina with a truckload of stuff. So I wanted to show you guys that merchandise will be with me in South Carolina then. So wanted to give you guys a shot at it and give you a little idea what it was. We've had a lot of people asking us to do like single boxes, stuff like that. We do want to sell it all. So if there's anybody out there that's interested in vintage and newer clothing, some of it is really high-end designer. We just saw a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes. There's purses, hats, vintage couture brand clothing, everything else, you know, that's in here. But let me show you guys what we got. Okay, so we are loading a 16-foot box truck right now. All of these boxes are clothing. I think we're about 7 rows in there. Here's the truck. So this is all going to South Carolina with me on Sunday. I'm going to start driving down. It's going to go into storage. But here we're filling some of the boxes right now just to condense so it fits in the truck. But here's hats, there's shoes, there's whatever's in there, more old hats, vintage clothes. There's Pam. She is getting boxes over there. She's opening them to see if how full they are. And we're trying to stuff as much into each box as we can to limit down the number of boxes. So some of it's very vintage clothing. There's really some great stuff. Like I said, Pam, have you seen anything else other than we saw the Louis Vuitton shoes? We saw some, Ferragamo. Yep. There's a lot of Italy shoes, she said. She's like, I don't know, a lot of Italy shoes. You can see over there boxes that are marked shoes and purses, and Brian's vintage shirts. So that must have been like if she saw like vintage t-shirts or stuff like that, she would throw them in a box for me. But this is kind of, this whole area was nothing but boxes an hour ago, stacked like that. There are, I think now we're down to about 200 boxes condensed and piled. So we are getting everything done and out of the way. If there's anybody out there interested in buying the whole load, if you want to buy it before I leave on Sunday and want me to drop it off on my way to South Carolina, I can do that. So if you're, semi East Coast, Kentucky, somewhere in that neighborhood, I might be able to get it to you and just drop it off at your place instead of bringing it to my place. And then get myself back up here we're going to be moving all the clothing first, and then the next load I've got to come up and get is all the about 200 long boxes of comic books, and then that'll clear out our front. We're going to do a video this weekend of all of this glass. This is all the high-end glass. I think we're going to try to open some of this up, get it on tables so you guys can see it. Pricing will be $15,000 for all of the clothing. If you're between here and South Carolina, I'll deliver it. I'll drop it off. You just have to pay before I go. If you're interested in all of the high-end glass, I paid $10,000. I will flip it for $15,000. It is probably $60,000 in retail. So hopefully you guys have an interest. Let me know. This is going to be a really short video, but email mrbuysalot795@gmail.com. We're going to drop this video today, and hope you guys enjoy. There's some suits, some men's dress suits, women's dresses. Mark's moving some of the boxes there. Shoes. Gosh, so much stuff. Over there looks like a bunch of purses also. I see more purses. You guys can see we have, African tribal art. There's a wedding dress up there that's part of it. And there might actually be a couple more boxes laying around. So it's around 200 boxes condensed. Might be 190. Maybe we're going to try to get it down to 180 because then I know that'll fit in the truck. But hopefully you guys have an interest. There is some really good high-end stuff. If you look at my eBay That was out of 100 boxes that were not compressed. They were the first 100 boxes that we got. We sorted and posted stuff on eBay. We've had Chanel purses, Hermes jackets, Burberry. There's a lot of Burberry, a lot of Ferragamo. You know, there's a lot of stuff. When we first got in the load, we threw out most of the completely destroyed, trashed stuff that had a lot of stains and stuff that had holes or damage that we could see in a quick, you know, unloading of the truck. We literally just opened the box and said, okay, it looks like good stuff or not. So, guys, let me know. MrBislot795@gmail.com. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is just another day of what we do in loading and moving stuff as a full-time reseller. You kind of get used to this. I'm going to be driving 4,000 miles over the next 10 days, doing multiple trips. Anybody ever wants to do a road trip with me, let me know. I can always use company. It's very boring to do these drives by yourself. So, hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching. It's Brian Davis on behalf of the Bislot staff. Thanks, guys.